Hello, everyone. Very good morning and good evening. Welcome to our Step Up Circles by Sastrageek Solution, and I am Parminder this side. So, in our today's topic, we want to give you the overview of ABAP, and we want to also introduce you that the new workshop model which we are working for this training. So these are my trainings. These are my experiments with the training programs, right? And today is the topic for ABAP. We are also starting our ABAP full internship program. So we thought it would be good to let you know about the program and to do a quick ABAP overview session. And I am not a ABAP expert, so I would not be doing today's session. We have another faculty who would be doing the today's session. Now quickly jumping into our today's topic, which is ABAP in a workshop model, right? So we'll be giving you a ABAP overview, but before giving you the ABAP overview, I would quickly speak about that. What is the workshop model? Okay, so we are into the trainings. I personally into the trainings for last 7 years, dedicatedly doing into the projects and into the trainings, and we have covered almost all the functional module in SAP and the technical modules also we have on which we provide the trainings. And now what we are going to do, I have always, if you have associated with Sastrageek Solutions or with me in SAP trainings, you will see how the programs has been innovated over the years. We have tried different things to make sure that our students get a best way to grasp the knowledge, right? Now, the program which we are going to start, which will be the combination of ABAP Core Blueprint, OOPS ABAP, and ABAP on HANA, and we'll be doing in a workshop model. So what is the workshop model of learning? And it is not like that first time we are doing with this ABAP training. We have done the experiment with this model for the basis training. At least 3 batches of the basis training we have done in the workshop model. And now we are doing ABAP in a workshop model. So what would be happening in the ABAP in a workshop model is that in the training, during the training, we'll be asking you to come up with your laptops, okay? Come up with your machines and sit in the sessions with the machines where basically trainer would be explaining the topic first and how to write a code onto that topic. And then he would be asking you within the session itself, we'll try to make sure that you also write the code. You also share your screen and see that how you are writing a code. Wherever you are getting a problem, we'll get it rectified at that point itself. I feel this is a problem, that I ask people to do hands-on, hands-on is very important, because unless you will not do hands-on, you don't get that strength onto the topic, right? And still, I feel that when we give assignments, when we complete our training, and when we give the assignments, only 50 to 60% of the students coming back of completing the assignments. For rest of the people, they always think ki aaj karunga, kal karunga, and then it is always left behind, right? So we are changing a little bit in this program, our model. I want that whoever the participants who is joining this training program, they should get maximum out of it, right? They should come, sit with their laptops, and once the topic has been explained, a quick example would be given. On that, you need to write a code, and one of guy need to share the screen, and you would be able to ask at the time itself, when the time has been given to you to write a quick code, wherever you are struggling, the trainer would be asking you a question. So that is called the workshop model, where full engagement is there. It's a two-way. It's not like that one way somebody speaking. It will not be in the webinar mode. It would be on the Zoom training mode, where you would be able to speak, you would be able to share your screen, and you would be having a quick hands-on within the session itself. Okay, so that would be our workshop model. To get this training done, we are starting from I think next week the support team would be starting it, and we have this combination of this program. We have ABAP Core Blueprint, where the ABAP core things has been covered. Then we have OOPS ABAP, and then we have ABAP on HANA. If you want to subscribe for single thing, you can subscribe for single only for ABAP Core. To get placed in the companies after getting this training, all these 3 things would be required. You should know the core of ABAP, you should know OOPS ABAP, you should know ABAP on HANA. All these 3 things would be required. If you go for all these 3 things, we'll give you the internship program complimentary, where you would be sitting in a project and you would be delivering a project as a ABAP consultant. That is our internship program. There would be a separate session for the internship program that we'll be giving it complimentary to you, right? We'll talk about more about this program later, but let me quickly introduce my friend, my trainer for the ABAP, Mr. Pradeep Kumar. Before I hand it over to Pradeep so that he can cover quickly a quick ABAP overview, and then at last we will again explain what is the training program we are bringing it, what is the internship program with the workshop model which is bringing up. We'll talk again at the last. But let me give a quick introduction to Pradeep. Okay, so Pradeep is having overall 12 years of experience, more than 12 years of experience on SAP ABAP. He has worked 12 plus projects in ABAP. And from last 7 years, he is very dedicatedly and with very passionately doing the ABAP trainings, right? So that's where whenever I need to select one of the trainer, I always look passion towards the training, right? Because training you can only do with the passion. Until unless you don't have a knowledge sharing passion, it does not work. So Pradeep has that passion and Pradeep has that experience also, which will help you to learn the ABAP things. With that quick introduction to Pradeep, Pradeep, I welcome you to our Step Up Circles.
Yeah, thanks, Parmendra. Thank you so much for the introduction.
Okay, so with that, I will switch off my camera. I will stop sharing my screen and all over to you, Pradeep, next 30 to 45 minutes, a quick ABAP overview so that everyone who is going back from today's session, whether they enroll or not, they should be having a very quick clarity that what is ABAP.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Hello, Hal. I hope everyone doing good. So myself, Philip, as you know, just now Parmendra gave me some overview about myself. So I'm an SAP ABAP developer and work across multiple MNCs, and I'm here to give you a complete trainings on ABAP. Okay. Okay. Before jumping into some technical, I just explain you how the real time how the SAP is working. Okay, let's take Amazon. In Amazon, you are all having Amazon username and password, and you are trying to buy many things like laptop, mobiles, accessories, everything you are trying to buying in Amazon, right? So if you are buying the laptop, they are delivering you the correct laptop. Even though we have multiple users logged into the same Amazon portal with a different user ID password, they're delivering you the correct data, correct product to you. This was happening for all the users. You know how this is happening? You can just put in the chat window how they are correctly delivering you the product, even the multiple users are logging into the Amazons and placing their orders. You just put it in the chat window. Interlink with user and product, user ID. This is it, like user ID and the interlink are like primary keys. Okay, so based on that they are doing it. Okay, special coding. That special coding, yeah, that's good. Special coding, yeah. With user and particles. Okay. Okay. Before jump into technical, I'm telling you how the Amazon works. For example, someone logged for me. I am logged into Amazon. I'm trying to buy a laptop. Okay, with my user ID and password, I'm trying to log in. Before creating my user ID and password, I will go for sign up, in which I have to give my name, address, mobile number, and everything. That will be stored in it. Let us consider Amazon is using SAP. Amazon's database is completely into SAP, which is not related to any Java or .NET anything. It's completely into SAP. So whenever you created some sign up, it will be automatically stored into some tables that is called HR tables. In that HR table, they will be having some user related informations like your user ID, password, and your mobile number and the corresponding address, multiple address or something. Okay, here one field will be the act as a primary key. Any idea which field will be the primary key? Address, or user ID, or user password, or your mobile number? Yes, correct. Yeah, correct. User ID and yes, correct. So user ID or mobile number will be the primary key, but not the address. Okay. Yeah, correct. So we can have multiple same address for multiple users also. So in that case, we need a unique key that is called the primary key. Based on that, it will be stored into one table, HR table. Yeah, that's process completed. You successfully sign up into Amazon and you have started you logged into Amazon, started to buy the laptop. Then what you will do, you just go into Amazon and start searching for the multiple products, right? Right. So that is for analyzing the product. That is comes under You are trying to analyze each and everything. Which product is good and which one I can choose and which one is sufficient for me. These all comes under First, you are doing some analysis part of the product. After that, you are ordering the product. You are taking that laptop and placing the order. After clicking on that order button, what will happen in Amazon? You just ping me in the chat window. You have ordered on laptop. After that, next event is happening. What it is happening? Order confirmation, PO, order confirmation email, PO, invoice, order confirmation. Okay. So that's right. Order confirmation ID, which means based on your user ID and the password, you have ordered a laptop. Invoice will comes at the end, actually. Okay. So based on the your username and password, you have ordered a laptop. That laptop details will be fetched from a table, table, and then it will be the buffer right now because you have one PO number. So use based on that PO number only, everything is going to happen. Sales order, delivery, invoice, everything at the end of delivery to you. It will happen based on that purchase order number is the primary key of that purchased product. Okay, so based on that purchase order, the remaining things are going to happen. So how this purchase order got generated? Okay, I'm ordering the laptop. I'm ordering the laptop HP. There some Elite book or something. Another person also ordering same laptop, same Elite book or something. Is it possible to get the same PO number for both of them? No. No. Okay, that's correct. Then how it's happening? Any idea? Number range. Yes, that's good. Number range configurations. So for each and every fraction of second, you will be having some number range configurations, which will generate a sequence of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 lakh, 10 lakh, 1 crore, 20 crore, something like that. Okay. So based on that, you will get the purchase order. Purchase order number based on the purchase order number. Next step, yeah, correct. Next step, it will go for the sales order. So you have selected this laptop and then that laptop has to be paid. The amount should be paid, right? So you will be having some sales order. Sales order is nothing better than another sales order number which will be generated. Okay, how this is happening? At the back end, you have ABAP program. For example, you have ordered a purchase order. You ordered a laptop. You only said you will be getting one purchase order number using some number range selections. So at the back end, you have ABAP program select some number range from some logics will be there into your account. Okay. So there will be having some ABAP command that will trigger a logic to generate each and every time a purchase order number based on your user ID. After that, it will go for sales order. Okay, in this sales order, it will take the purchase order number and then compare that to the sales order and give you the corresponding sales details like how much amount you have to be paid and everything. So it comes into picture. I'm not writing something on this screen. I'm just sharing my screen for the PPT alone. I'm just explaining you. Okay. Neha, I'm just explaining you. Yeah. As of now, I'm not going into technical. Going into technical, I'll give you the complete details of that PPT. Okay. So once purchase order is generated, you'll be getting the sales order. There you have an ABAP program which will check the data of the sales order table. We have multiple sales order tables. So there you will have each and everything like price, costings, everything will be stored in the different tables. So SAP ABAP coding will do an ABAP logic to take the data. Okay, then purchase order, sales order completed, it will comes into invoice. Invoice is an important process. Any idea invoice comes under which module in SAP? You just ping the chat window. Invoice comes under which module in SAP? No. Yes, FI is correct. Miro Yeah. FICO is correct. Okay, that is comes under invoice comes under FI. Yeah. Okay. No problem. No problem. This is the first time, right? Yeah. So invoice. Next, we'll go for the FICO consultant. FICO, the sense they will be doing the functional logic, and backend you will be doing the ABAP logic. Based on that, your sales order, it will now generate the ABAP coding to provide you the invoice, how much amount you have to pay, and what is the discount you have based on the user ID, and everything else comes into picture into that invoice generation. After invoice, what will happen? It will deliver the product to your address. Okay, based on the user ID password, everything is happening. At the end, the process has been completed. Then they complete after completing the process, the job will be done, and then the next process will take place. After a laptop, you are going to buy one mobile, then you will go for another PO, sales order, invoices, everything happening. So you know where you know how to log into Amazon and ordering the product, and you just know you are getting the product. That's it. But back end, you are having lots of functional activity and ABAP activities. Okay. So ABAP will comes under which module? MM or SD, FI or PM or anything? You just tell me. You just ping me in the chat. Okay. Yes, that's correct. Integration with all. So what we will tell as general, we are as ABAP consultant, we are not like MMSD are correct. Very good, very good. We are as ABAP consultant, we are not like just an MMSD, FSU and everything. We have to take care of everything. That is our responsibility. Okay. In case of some SD issues, we are not supposed to connect with consultant. Consultant, functional consultant, they take off only SD consultant take care of only SD, and FICO will take care of only FICO. But as ABAP consultant, ABAP is nothing but the heart of the SAP system in which all are integrated with it. So ABAP role is a technical role in which you have to take care of all the function modules. Okay, all the functional consultant you have to connect with. Yeah. Is it clear? Anyone have any issues or doubt in this? You just ping it. I will go technically to the ABAP topics. No, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Before going into PPT, I will show you how to write a simple ABAP program. Are you able to see my SAP screen?
No, we can see the
Okay. Let me
PDF.
share it. Let me share it again. Is it visible now?
Yes, yes, now it
Yeah.
is visible.
Okay, so many of them know about the log and pad, right? So a few of them are new to ABAP, but new to SAP and ABAP, and many of them knowing about log and pad everything. So I'm just giving just overview. So you will be having some log and pad here. You have to log in with to your username and a password. You have to log in with your username and a password. Once you logged in, you will getting this screen. Okay, so I'm just giving you overview about SC38 alone. Okay, this is the login pad where you have client. Client is nothing but in which client you are going to log in, and then the user ID and then password. The language is English. Basically, you'll give only English. Okay, so I'll just show you how to create a sample program. We are going to create program. We are supposed to create the program only using Z and Y. That is the custom design which is given by SAP to the customers. Okay, So I'm creating a sample program ZT underscore 23. So you have to give some valid name. As of now, I'm doing some test program. So I'm just giving Z test. If you're working for something, any specific project, as of now, you can use your name or something for training purpose. But when you're working for the project, give the specific name, Z, your project name, underscore MMISD, whatever it may be. So you have some standards to be followed. And then title, you have to give some title, valid title. Okay. I'm giving demo program. And then you have to give the types. Type, you have multiple types. I will during the class I'll explain you all the different types. As of now, we'll go for executable program. Executable program is nothing but you're going to execute this program. Okay, we are not going to use that include or anything. Just going to execute this program as a report program. Okay. Here it asks for the package. So I will explain about package during the classes. Now, as of now, we'll store it as a local object. Local object is nothing but like a rough note. You can store the data in the rough note. But if you give the package, it is like a classwork note in which for English you have some specific note and mathematical you have specific note, something like that. Okay, so you have to create one package for that. As of now, I'm doing it in the local object, which means I'm just trying to save it in the local. Okay. So this is my first program. So I have given, we have multiple ABAP commands. The things which you are seeing in the blue color is said to be the ABAP command. Okay, the thing which are given single quotes is said to be the user command, which means you can give anything. I can give my name, I can give anything. Okay, but this ABAP command, you are not supposed to give anything. If I remove E means it will be in the black color and it will throw the error. Okay, so ABAP command should be always be in the blue color. Okay, so after creating a program, see, this is one line coding which I created. So after creating the program, we have a thumb rule. First, you have to save your program, Control S, and then you have to check the syntax, and then you have to check your syntax. Okay, next one, you have to check your syntax. This is the thumb rule. Save, syntax check, and then activate. Okay, and then you have to activate the program. And then you have to execute. This is the thumb rule. Fourth one is the execution. So, okay, you ping me the thumb rule again. First one will get the point. You ping me the first one will get the point. Thumb rule, fourth thumb rule. Are you pinging? I'm not able to see anything. No, no, I'm asking for, yeah, I have to your thumb rule, save, execute. Okay, that's it. Check syntax and then execute. You missed one. You think Mr. Puja and you missed only one thing. Fourth thumb, yeah, save, correct. Save, activate. No, you missed one thing. Thumb rule have 4 data. Activate, not activate alone. It will have 4 data. Okay. So I will give points to Puja, right? Who is that? Puja, first one. Okay, fine. Okay. So this is how the ABAP work. Okay. After that, you'll be here. You'll be writing all the kind of logics, right? Select statement, everything. So that will show you in the class. Okay. Next, I will show you the tables. Okay. This is the important one called S11T code, which have the tables. I'm showing some sample table. So this is a general master data. So all the data are stored in this table. Okay. I'm just showing you the data. So there you have all the data are stored. For example, laptop will be stored on the 16 and then mobile will be stored on 21, something like that. Okay, here you have all the material details. Okay, so you have any doubt, you just ping me. Let me go into PPT. If you don't have any doubt, I will go into PPT. Yes, SC38 for creating the program. Yeah, 8C80 I will tell you later because we have multiple T codes. Okay, so I will tell you later. Yes, put dot. This is the end of the end of the program. So that is the reason we are putting dot. Yeah. Yes, correct. If you put comma means you are going to write something more. So every time you have to put dot. Yeah. Okay, so I will not take much time. I will just go through this overview about the SAP ABAP. I will explain you. During the class, I will go in deep into each and every topic and explain you. But this is just an PDF format, so I will give you just an overview. I will not be going to take much of your time. Okay, first, these are the modules. I have separated each and everything the modules. So in the day 1, day 2, day 3, we are going to see each and everything. Okay. If ABAP dictionary have multiple things to be covered, then it may take 3 days, something like that. If introduction doesn't want that much days means I may take only 1 day, that's enough. So data type and package, I can take 2 days, something like that. Okay. So if you want to give some more importance to any specific topic, we'll be taking more time on that for learning. And the remaining things we will be just going off. Okay, first introduction. Introduction is nothing but how the SAP works and the architecture, how they are connected to each and every systems, and what is meant by SAP, why everyone is going for SAP, all the business. In the world, 50% of business are running on the SAP only. I'll tell you the reason for that. Okay, that is comes under introduction. Then data dictionary. Data dictionary is nothing but which I have shown you now, SC11 tables. I just show you only one table called Mala table. Similarly, we have multiple tables. How to create the table? You can able to create the table also. So how to create the table, how to create the data type. For example, you have the name. The name should not be integer. It should be character. But you have mobile number. That should be an integer, not the character. So you want to know each and everything, how to give the character type, data type, strings, date, everything. So that will comes under data dictionary. So here you will data dictionary, data types. Okay. So here you'll be knowing on how to create tables, data elements, table types, everything you'll be going to learn on these two. Okay, after that package. Package, just now I told you how to create a package for each and specific. Okay, in the training purpose, we'll create just training packages, but in the project, you have to create a specific project package like SAP MM underscore, something like that. ZSAP MM underscore, your project name, something like that you have to create. The model file is a little bit deep inside the ABAP program. You know only write statement now, but we have multiple ABAP commands like do statement, if else, case, programs, everything. Okay. So that will come under branches and loops. Code inspector and extended program check is additional check. I said syntax check, right? Along with syntax check, you have to do some code inspector, extended program checks, all those things. I will tell you while taking the classes and the programs. Okay, here next we are going deep inside the ABAP program. So how to give some input and get the data. For example, in India, who all did Amazon order today? I want that report. Means you have to write the logic. Select Amazon report means you have to fetch the field. Select fields, field 1, field 2, field 3 from the table Amazon where country equal to India, which means it will give only the country, Indian country details, and date equal to today's date. That time you will get only today's date in India. Overall, did the Amazon purchase will comes into picture. Okay, so this is called giving the input and getting the output. So all those things will be covered in the class, like select statement, inner join, for all entries, all the ABAP commands you are going to learn on that. After that, debugging. Okay, what is mean by debug? So okay, I will tell you. I will give you one clue. Okay, you are doing some syntax check. If there is any error, SAP will throw the error. For example, I missed full stop at the end, means it will throw the error like period missing, incomplete data, something like that. It will throw the error. Okay, but what is the purpose of debugging the program? You just ping me. You just try to answer. Even though if it doesn't know, you just try to answer. Checking the error bug is nothing but that's what I told you. Okay, syntax check is nothing but giving you the bug or the error. Okay, then why we need debug? Find the root cause. Yeah, correct. Even though, yeah, correct. Logical mistake. Yeah, very good. Root cause, correct. Yes, correct. Okay. Even though logic was correct, you had some error. For example, I asked you to take the data from Amazon on today's date, right? Indian country. But I am getting the output of yesterday's data. but the logic seems correct. User was confusing. Why I'm getting yesterday's data on every time when I execute this program? That time you have to, there is no syntax error at all, but it has some functional error. You did some functionality wrong. That time you have to put the debugger, find each and every line of a program. When it comes to the select statement, in the date you mentioned as yesterday's date format. That is the reason you got the yesterday's data. Then you can fix that program. Okay. So that is the purpose of debugging. Then modularization. Modularization is nothing but you are just modularize the program. You can reuse the program. Okay. That will come under modularization. Internal tables and structures is nothing but if you are going, database table is nothing but the table which have all the data. But internal table is nothing but it will have just only a few data, which means it will store it at the runtime. Okay. It will just store the data at the runtime, give it to. For example, right now, just now we wrote a program to fetch the today's details from the Amazon for Indian country. Okay, that details will be stored in one internal table. Okay, take the data from the database table and store it in the internal table and give the output. That's it. That is the purpose of internal table. For that internal table, you have to create one structure. Okay, that will come under internal tables and structures. And then debugging. So debugging, while writing the program, parallel you'll be doing the debugging. Okay, modularization is nothing but we have some function modules, classes, everything that will be comes into modularization. We are going to reuse everything. Report programs. Report programs, nothing but just now I showed write statement. Along with write statement, you have to write all the extra comments, fetching the data, AV, report, outline selections. We have multiple comments on that. Okay, model pool and dialog program is nothing but you are going to create a SAP screen. We can be able to create the SAP screen. Okay, our SAP screen is running using ABAP only. Someone has created one push button, checkbox, and many things. Okay, to tell me who did that, you just put in the chat window. Someone did the push buttons. I just wrote the program, no? Then I went to some radio buttons, push buttons, and everything, right? So someone did it. That is the reason it comes into picture. And the backend, they wrote the logic to populate the values to push button, radio button, and all. You just ping me who did that. Content developer, user, no idea. User, no user, user will not do UEFI, no. Okay, you all know SAP Labs in Bangalore? SAP Labs? Yes. Okay, the SAP Lab is nothing but the SAP system. That is the business. They have provided the software to all the clients, which means TCS, Infosys, Amazon, every IT companies, they have given the software to them. Okay, they would, I mean, in there, they have created all the programs. They are the user of the standard program. Okay, they write the every ABAP programs using A to X. Okay, Z is nothing but, okay, that's good. Okay, so Z is nothing but for a customer, but remaining and all for the standard, which has been used by the SAP Labs. Okay, they have created it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so that one we are going to create using model pool and dialog programming. How we are going to create some Z screens, like small screens. Okay, like booking of some seats or something like that, booking format, something like that. Okay, smart form is nothing but the invoice. After doing some Amazon purchase, you'll get some invoice, right? That will come under some smart forms. Enhancement is nothing but you can able to enhance the standard ABAP program. Okay, you can add your logic inside. Okay, that still comes under enhancement. And ALA and IDOC comes under interface. Interface is nothing but going to send some data from SAP to third-party system or third-party to SAP system. For example, you have some data in the SAP. You have some lots of data in the SAP. I want that in the notepad, in my email. So using IDOC conversions, you can convert into IDOC and send it as an notepad file or something like that. Okay. So that will come under interface. RFC also will come under interface. BAP is nothing but you can able to the purchase order, sales order created using BAP only. We have some standard BAP that will create the purchase order and sales order. And then ALV is nothing but the report. Okay, this will come under introduction. Next one is an object-oriented ABAP. Okay, in that object-oriented, you're going to create complete object-oriented programs. Okay, so here I will be explaining how to create in SC24. We'll be creating the complete OOPS concept, classes, methods, inheritance, everything. Okay, so here I will be teaching you on how to create all those things. Okay, and also you have a ALV. ALV also be used in the object-oriented method. I will tell you how to do that as well. Okay, and then you will be explaining you the overview of interfaces. This is an additional thing in which I am giving to you because talks and all, it's an advanced topic. So it is very good to know. Okay. And then ABAP and HANA. Next, we will be learning on HANA, completely on cloud and on-premise HANA, how they are writing ABAP logics using OpenSQL and everything. I will be teaching you. Okay. Yeah. Any doubts? I'm just giving you a very list overview. Any doubts? Let me see the chat window.
If any specific question is there, I will prefer if you can put it in Q&A. Otherwise, in the chat, we might miss your question.
Yes, yeah. Okay, I'm done with this, Prananda, so you can now.
Okay, thank you, Pradeep. Let's now we are jumping into the second part where you can ask your questions. If you want to speak, you can raise your hand. We'll unmute you. Or if you have any questions, you can put it onto the question and answer window. Okay, I have one hand raised. Let me give the unmute access. Randhir Sharma. Okay, Randhir Sharma, please go ahead.
Hey Pravinder, hey, thank you Pradeep. Just wanted to understand from you, thank you for this, detailed syllabus and really looking forward for this. So I'm a functional having almost 18 years experience, okay? But I am looking out to, go more deep and just wanted to understand what is the future of SAP ABAP and, related to me about my experience, how will it help me? That's all.
Yeah, yes, Randhir. So SAP, you will be becoming a techno-functional. So you already know a very good experience in a functionally. So if you know ABAP means if you become a techno-functional and it will be having very good career actually for techno-functional and with good on-site opportunities only for the, we will prefer techno-functional for the first preference of the on-site opportunity basically in every company. So if you learn ABAP with the HANA, now everything is going to HANA. Only almost 50% of the companies are moving to HANA, 50% are still using ECC. If you learn ABAP with HANA, means you will be having a bright future for at least 15 years. After that, I'm not sure. So if something is new came into picture, then you have to learn that. But
After
15
that,
years,
I will retire. Okay.
yeah.
Anyway, so just wanted to confirm. So your training would be ABAP pure or ABAP on HANA?
Yes, purely on ABAP and HANA. I'm a
Both,
technical
right?
consultant. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Thanks,
Randhir,
Randy.
just to add on, so in this program, if you will subscribe for full, we have ABAP, OOPS ABAP, and ABAP on HANA. All three would be covered together. Okay. And what I see that even I also suggest all of the functional consultant, once they have more than 5 to 7 years of experience, to add little bit of ABAP or technical skills in their profiles. Even you will not become a techno-functional consultant. There's a lot of places in the project you would be able to showcase and you would be able to better perform when you know the technical capabilities.
Yes,
That,
yes.
yeah, that
I
way.
would just like to add one thing if you don't mind,
Yeah,
Parminder.
go ahead, please.
So right now I am in EWM, TM and LBN space. But what the issue comes, we already know the lot of features available in EWM. But with these people, our technical team is all full of freshers because of the budget issues. Okay. So that's why, I tend to do debug myself, and now I'm planning to, go there, a step ahead. Okay, that's all.
Sure, sure, Andit. Look forward to have you in the sessions.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have a few questions in the question and answer window. One of the question is, can you please tell here, Priyanka, your question is not full. Can you please rephrase your question? Can you please tell here what need to be told? Sangeeta is having a question. What is the timeline of this course? So we will try to complete this course within 40 hours. We'll try to complete this course. Then we have a question from anonymous attendees. Did you plan to cover the integration in S/4HANA ABAP? Mohammed, if you can raise your hand and if you can ask a little bit in detail what kind of integration you are talking about. Mohammed Medani. Pradeep, go ahead if you want to answer Mohammed's question.
Sure, Mohammed. So integration in the sense we have some IDOC, RFC, and a proxy, which is completely on ABAP coding part. So we are going to integrate that data out of the SAP system to the third-party system. So I will be covering the ABAP integrations for you. So you asked about cloud applications like Ariba, right? So that will comes under SAP CPI. There's one module, no? SAP CPI. Okay, SAP PA, PO, and CPI. So that will comes under different thing. So that will integrate the data from the SAP to third-party systems. But as ABAP and a functional consultant, we are going to write ABAP and technical logics to send out the data from SAP to PA or SAP to other systems. If you want to integrate to cloud systems, then you need a intermediate called CPI. Monali, I will give some introduction about BTP, UEFI, and Fury developments. Okay, I will be giving some introduction about that as well. So after that, we'll be working in the project. We'll be going to know more about it.
Yeah, so just to add on, Monali, we also have in pipeline the BTP and UI5 trainings, complete BTP and UI5 trainings we have in the pipeline. So when we start that trainings, BTP and UI5, after that, we would be assessing that whether we can provide the internship program with BTP and UI5. But as of now, internship program we don't have for BTP and UI5. So Ravi, to answer your question, ABAP will not have a major role if you want to integrate with Ariba. So you need to integrate with CPI, where ABAP actually will not have any major role. I have a question. What is the cost of the training? So the link is shared. You can click on the link and you can also drop an email to support@sastrageek.com. They will suggest you if there is any installment program is there. Neha has a question. As you discuss about internal tables, does this table will generated by ABAPer for specific program, or it came from SAP standard table interlink? I think Pradeep, you can
yes,
answer that.
it's not from the standard table. It's an ABAP program. You have to create it. See, for example, let's see. You have a bowl which is containing let's take biryani. Okay, it's have some biryani of 100 people. Okay, now you have to give that to each and everyone who is sitting in the, for example, you're going to a reception, everyone is sitting for dinner, and you have to serve the biryani, right? So 100 biryani, they have it in a big bowl. You are going to give it to each and every person. That time you are going to use one vessel, which you are going to take each and every biryani and serve to the user. Each and every, so for each and every plate of biryani, you are going to use one small bowl that will take the one person biryani in that small bowl and give it to them. Okay, that is called internal table. The biryani which is having 1,000 people, right, that is said to be the database table. So this is something like that. So database table is not going to alter at all. Internal table is nothing but a simple structured table which ABAP is going to create based on the user requirement. If I am asking you to give you a coffee, do you go for the biryani vessel? No, you will go for a glass or something. So based on that, you have to create the structure. That is important. Okay. So I will be, while writing the program, I will explaining you that as well, how to create the structure for that internal table and how to use that internal table for taking the data for the required purpose. Okay. Based on your purpose, you're going to create an internal table. Is it clear, Neha? If you have any doubt, you can ping me. Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, we have answered all of the question which was there into the question and answer box. Anyone has any specific questions related to today's ABAP topic, you can feel free to ask it now. Otherwise, I will jump into our third segment of career counseling. Okay, if anybody would be having any questions related to career, that will be jumping into it. Just to remind you again, we are starting this. Aman, can you share the dates? When will be the next session? When will be the session number 1 for this program? In this program, we have included ABAP on HANA, and OOPS ABAP. That is the 3 skill set which you require to start your career in ABAP. And on top of that, we have also added internship. That is a unique feature of Sastrageek, where basically once you have taken this program, we'll give a complimentary internship to you, where you would be able to sit in a project as a ABAPer, and you will be working with SD, MM, PP, FICO consultant, and will assign you some development object where in the real-time project development, what you need to do it, that kind of experience you will be getting it, and that experience, internship experience also, you would be able to showcase in your profile. Okay. Or if you have any prior experience, you would be able to club into a end-to-end implementation experience with that. So we'll be having a session number first on 12th of October on Thursday, 7 p.m. It would be Monday to Friday training on 7 p.m. to 8:30. Again, I am repeating, we are doing in a workshop model where we would expect you to come with your laptops so that when Pradeep explain you writing a code, at the same time, you will also try to write a code and you will try to execute it. Okay, that's the model we want to work so that you need not to spend a lot of time after the training where you will think, yeah, I will sit, I will access it, I will execute it, and that time you never get it. So you just come into the sessions with your laptop and you would be ending after the 40 hours of training, you would be ending it up by doing a lot of coding with your own hands. Okay, so I don't see any another questions related to ABAP. Thank you, Pradeep, for joining us. Thank you for your valuable time and look forward to have a detailed sessions on ABAP starting from next week.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. With that, Pradeep, if you want to drop, you can feel free to drop. I'm continuing with our segment number 3, which is career counseling.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Parminder. And thanks, team. Have a good day. Yeah, bye.
Have a good day. Abdul is having a question. Any prerequisites to join this course? The only prerequisite that you should be having some general knowledge onto the computer, how to operate with the computer. There is no prerequisite to know any of the programming language. Even if you don't know any programming language, you would be able to learn ABAP from scratch. Sangeeta, if you take the complete package, the SAP server is also included in it. Anyone has any other question or career related question? If you have, you can feel free to raise your hand. As if you take the complete package, SAP server is included. So we have basically three things. We have SAP ABAP, SAP Core ABAP, ABAP on HANA, and ABAP, OOPS ABAP, and ABAP on HANA. If you just only want to take the Core ABAP training, that also you can take it. If you want to take ABAP plus OOPS ABAP, that also you can take it. If you want to only take ABAP on HANA, or if you want to take all of the three together, that also you can take it. We would recommend you to take all of the three unless you say that ABAP and OOPS ABAP I already know, and I want to just do ABAP on HANA. Okay, because when you will be taking all of these three, you will get the server access, as well as you will also get the internship program complimentary. You will also get all these links over the email, and will be all the people who is getting enrolled will be catching you into our session number 1 next Thursday evening, 7 p.m. IST. Coming Thursday, not the next Thursday, sorry, coming Thursday. Okay, with that, we are ending our session. I don't see any specific career related question. So we are ending our today's session here, and we'll catch you if you are joining the ABAP session, we'll catch you on the coming Thursday. Otherwise, we have our around the week, we have a different session plans. Stay tuned with us. We are sending you every week one email. We are sending it to you, which is our newsletter, which has all the information. What are the sessions we are doing during the week, and what are the free sessions happening? What are the free videos uploaded? What are the free courses conducted? All the information is available. Thank you everyone for joining today, and we'll catch you in the next session. Bye-bye for now.